You might have come across scenarios like you're working on DataPower WebGUI and you went to grab a cup of coffee and then suddenly your DataPower WebGUI timed out and you have to log in again. Well, once in a while, this is not a problem, but frequently, if this happens, then it's a nuance. Maybe in another scenario, you are working on DataPower WebGUI, or for that matter, its XML management interface, and you encounter that it is using a self-signed certificate. You can see that this DataPower WebGUI is using a self-signed certificate named WebGUI, and there is a requirement to update this with a proper certificate. If you came across scenarios like this, then this video is precisely for you. So let's go ahead and see how we can customize DataPower WebGUI in order to address both these needs. To do that, I have to type in web management, and here is a web management service. So I'm on the web management service screen. By default, it is enabled. It has a local address and a port number. You wish to change it, you can go ahead and do that. Access control list, if you populate entry over here, which means you are effectively telling DataPower that these are the IPs from which your WebGUI will be accessible. Any other IP or IP address range will not be able to open the WebGUI. So use it with caution. This is a security feature. Now, here you have idle timeout as 3600 seconds. This is my custom value. Originally, it comes like 600 seconds. So 600 seconds is too low. And in development environment, typically you want a higher value. So I typically keep it like 3600 seconds. That's the idle timeout, and it works for me. So it doesn't get frequently timed out for me. So that is idle timeout. So you change it according to your need. This controls how frequently your GUI is going to time out. So that is the idle timeout. But then where do I install the custom certificate that I have? So you need to go to advanced, and there is a server profile over here. You can click on the TLS server profile like I'm configuring right now, and I will say web GUI server profile, and in this I need to configure an identification credential. So I'm going to configure the ID credential, web GUI ID cred, and I need to provide a private key and a certificate. Remember that you need to generate a private key, a CSR. You need to get that CSR signed in with some certification authority like Thote or VeriSign to depending upon your organization. And then you upload that certificate over here. So here you can click on the plus sign and you can see that there is an option to upload. I already have one certificate over here called DIT DataPower ABC self-signed certificate, although it's a self-signed certificate, but it just proves the point. So I have encapsulated that certificate and private key into this object. If you are not sure about how this is done, very simple. You click on the plus sign, it opens up a new window. Here you provide the object name, and here either you upload the file or reference an already uploaded file and click on apply button. This object will be created. Now, if you have some intermediary certs as well, make sure you upload them, wrap them in certificate object and reference them over here. Click on the apply button. Now click on the apply button and click on the apply button. So while it loads, you can see that the page become unresponsive, and I have to open it one more time in a new tab. So I will say localhost 9090 and advanced, proceed, And here I am back on this screen. Now let's see what is the certificate we got here. You can see that the certificate value got changed. Originally it was WebGUI, now it is dit.datapower.abc.com. My browser gave me a warning because it's still a self-signed certificate. I don't have a CA signed certificate for this demo. But it just proves the point that you have a way in which you can change the default certificate of the WebGUI, and you can install whatever certificate your organization gives to you for the WebGUI. So that's all for the WebGUI customization. Thanks for watching.